Hello friends, I am KrupaShankar again. We are starting this next track on memory techniques for remembering words. I think the last word we did was restive. So there's another word here now. We'll start off with a small list. I compiled a small list. Recalcitrant. R-E-C-A-L-C-I-T-R-A-N-T. Recalcitrant. Recalcitrant means disobedient. A person who is recalcitrant is rebellious, and do you get the spelling right? R-E-C-A-L-C-I-T-R-A-N-T, recalcitrant, who is stubborn and shows resistance, and is very defiant of authority or guidance, and that's what it means, stubborn resistance. A synonym is refractory. R-E-F-R-A-C-T-O-R-Y. Refractory means resistance to authority. Of course, when it comes to talking about metals, a material with a very high melting point that is used to line the inside walls of a furnace, such metals are called refractory metals. They will not melt, and in spite of the high temperatures in a furnace. Refractory would mean something that is not responding to treatment, stubbornly resistant, and very fractious. F-R-A-C-T-I-O-U-S. F-R-A-C-T-I-O-U-S. Stubbornly resistant to authority. And fractious also means easily irritated or annoyed. And fractious means, therefore, a person who is very stubbornly resistant. Getting back to our original word, recalcitrant. You break that word, you will get re means Ari, Malli, again. Kal, C-A-L, call, you can call it call, Pilavadamu, or kalu, leg. Citra, anyway. Okay, I'll tell you one way. Recall, Malli, kalu, citra. Citra means soft drink. So, you just imagine that you have made a small pile, or rather, an arrangement of citra soft drink bottles. And there's a person sitting beside them in a chair, and he is constantly hitting those కాలుతోటి రీకాల్ సిట్రాని మళ్ళీ మాటికి కొడుతున్నాడు, పడిపోతున్నాడు. నువ్వు చెప్తున్నావు వద్దురా బాబు అలా చేయకరా అని. యూఆర్ టెలింగ్ హిమ్, आप बोलते जा रहे हो नको ऐसा मत करो, फिर भी वो कर रहा. मतलब మళ్ళీ కాలుతోటి సిట్రా బాటిల్ ని కొడుతున్నాడు వినకుండా. That means he is stubbornly resistant, he is not listening. Another way you can call it is recalcitrant call. That means a father is telling his son, మళ్ళీ పోయి రెంట్ తీసుకురారా అని. వాడు వింటలేదు. ఎన్నిసార్లు చెప్పినా మళ్ళీ పిలిచి చెప్తున్నాడు. बार बुलाके रेंट कलेक्ट करने को बोले तो भी नहीं कलेक्ट करा. रिकाल्सिट्रेंट हो गया उन्हें. Sinecure, S-I-N-E-C-U-R-E. Sinecure means a job that requires you to work very little but gives you a lot of pay. An office that involves minimal duties, in which there is not much work, right? So, sinecure, very simple. Sign पेड़ते cure, जब की cure. साइन कर दिए तो दवा दे देते, बहुत सिंपल. That means काम कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Sinecure అంటే సైన్ పెడితే క్యూర్, డాక్టర్ క్యూర్ ఇచ్చేస్తాడు. ఓకే. Didactic, D-I-D-A-C-T-I-C. Didactic. Didactic means trying to teach or instruct. It's a slightly negative word. Instructive, especially excessively trying to instruct. It can be used to mean informative too. So, didactic. Di ante chachpoda. D-I, die, मर जाना. Acting बोल के आ गया, acting. So, एक सीनियर एक्टर एक जूनियर एक्टर को एक्टिंग सिखा रहा है. और क्या सिखा रहा है? मरना, कैसा मरना सिखा रहा है. ఎలా చచ్చిపోవాలో చూపిస్తున్నాడు. Didactic. Put yourself in the place. You are the junior actor learning how to die. Somebody is teaching you. So, didactic means teaching, trying to instruct. Jalopy, next word. J-A-L-O-P-Y. Jalopy ante dokku car. A purana sada hua dilapidated car. D-I-L-A-P-I-D-A-T-E-D. D-I-L-A P-I-D-A-T-E-D. Dilapidated means bring into a condition of decay or ruin, partial ruin. due to neglect or misuse. A condition of decay or partial ruin by neglect or misuse, in a deplorable condition. Something that is really broken down, ramshackle, R-A-M-S-H-A-C-K-L-E. Ramshackle means run down, in a tumble down condition. Tumble down. That means totally in a deplorable condition. You might even say bedraggled condition. Bedraggled is basically meaning something wet and dirty. If you are bedraggled, it means you are wet and dirty because of the rain, right? And bedraggled also means in a deplorable condition. So, jalopy, J-A-L-O-P-Y, means a dilapidated old car. You break it into jala. Jal means water. P. Now this is slightly. Now here I have to tell you something. The thing is, in the privacy of your mind, you can afford to be very imaginative. There are no rules there. You can think of whatever you want to think. The objective is whether you can remember the word or not, right? I'm saying all this to defend what I'm going to say now. P means pishab karna, P, going to the bathroom, P. Okay? Now I'm telling you this because that's how I remember the word. Jalopy, that means ఒకటి దగ్గర డొక్కు కారు ఉంది, అది తీసుకెళ్ళి హుస్సేన్ సాగర్ లో పడేశాడు, అండ్ హుస్సేన్ సాగర్ లో పడేసి దాని మీద వచ్చి వస్తున్నాడు. దట్స్ ఇట్. Jalopy means a सड़ा हुआ कार को उठा के हुसैन सागर में डाल देके उसके ऊपर मुंह तराओ. That's it. सड़ा हुआ कार. Jalopy. Okay. Now some more words. Surdity. S-U-R-D-I-T-Y. S-U-R-D-I-T-Y. Surdity means deafness. Now, with all due apologies and respects to my friends in Punjab, surdity reminds me of Surd means Sardarji. I had a lot of friends, mind you. There is no disrespect intended here. Now, as we see, Surds normally wear the pagdi, which covers their ears completely. You know, the cloth goes over that. So when the cloth goes over the ears, you cannot hear. So surdity should remind you of Surd, which means Sardarji. And he has a slight problem. He may not be able to hear if the pagdi is tightly tied around his head. That's it. Labefaction. L-A-B-E-F-A-C-T-I-O-N. Labefaction. Labefaction is a complicated word which means loss of public morality. That means a condition wherein people have become immoral and have resorted to all kinds of immoral, illegal tactics to gain or to kind of make profit. That is L-A-B-E-F-A-C-T-I-O-N. Labefaction. That means a ruining, a weakening, downfall, deterioration in public values. So break that into lab faction. Lab में faction को fraction बना दो. Lab में fraction कर दिया, breakdown कर दिया, weakening, ruining and downfall, deterioration, right? Or you can make it లాభాల కోసం తెలుగులో లాభం ఉంది. లాభాల కోసం ఫ్యాక్షన్ గా అయిపోతున్నారు. ఫ్యాక్షన్ మీన్స్ స్మాల్ గ్రూప్. A faction is a small group of people. Not exactly every group is not a faction. I suppose you know the meaning already. Faction is a group of people inside a political party or a club or a government, etc., working for a common cause against other such groups or against the main body. A group of people inside a political party, club, government, etc., working in a common cause against other such groups or against the main body. And faction fights. You must have seen the movie Narasimha Naidu. Faction means a partisan conflict. Partisan conflict within an organization or a country. A dissension. D-I-S-S-E-N-S-I-O-N. Dissension means disagreement or break. A faction as a noun means a kind of party or a group of people, right, who are at constant conflict with one another. Faction taken as a noun means something slightly different. A kind of fiction based on or incorporating recognizable historical events, real people, etc. Faction is a blend. It is a blend of fiction and recognizable historical events and real people. That's called faction. Anyway, so